So far this year, I'm up close to $2 million in realized profits. These are not positions that I'm still holding on to that I've not actually closed. All of the positions that you see here are fully closed out, and this is money that is off of the table. And the point of this video is not to show you that I obviously know what I'm doing, but instead so that you can get an understanding of how a successful fund works, and more importantly, get an understanding of what owning a successful fund or being a full-time, consistently profitable trader should look like. I think that most people on the internet have a very unrealistic idea of what it means to manage your own fund or to be a professional trader. There are a lot of the times where I think that you see people online, you think to yourself that trading should be 1 or 2 trades, the most quality setup possible, and putting half of your portfolio in every single trade. That is not what we're doing here. This is at least not what I do. But what I can share with you is what has worked for me and the way that I psychologically evaluate the risk in my fund and how I actually trade. So the first thing that I want you to understand before we get into my strategy, that I don't win all of the time. I want you to look here and you'll notice that my win rate year to date is only 64%. There is so many people who just honestly, they cannot become professional traders because they can't take a loss. Their ego is too far in the way. They don't think that losing should be a part of the process. They spend all of their time learning different indicators, trying to revise their trading strategy to avoid losses at all costs. And I am the exact opposite. Instead of focusing on how I can win the majority of the time and spending every waking moment focusing on the most optimal time to entry and the most optimal time to exit, I instead would rather focus on understanding that the best strategy in the world is even going to lose. So if I can focus instead on not trying to lose, but instead turning my worst case scenario on its head and actually learning how to lose gracefully. And for me, this was starting out by taking $1 positions and then hitting the sell button for a loss. Taking a $1 position, hitting the sell button, and do it over and over and over again. And realizing that one trade should not ever make or break you, which is going to bring us to the second thing. So far this year, I've taken 1,600 trades. Many of you might think to yourself, how the hell do you take that many trades? You must be in front of the computer all day. And that is not actually the case. What I do is I run trading bots that I teach within our community. All of our courses are free. You guys can join all of the courses down below and learn my actual strategy. But what I do is I set up my weekly watch list with my private academy members. Then we turn on our trading bots and we allow the trading bots to alert us, including myself, in the Discord when the entries and exits present themselves. Is it going to be absolutely perfect? Of course not, but it wins about 80% of the time. And you can see that that is even better than my 64% win rate. And so that's how I'm able to take so many trades. Now, the other thing that I need you to understand is that we don't care about being right or being profitable every single day or every single month. If you look at my daily net cumulative profit and loss, you would just look at this and say, dude, oh my God, I would love these returns. Look, it does nothing but go up and straight and to the right. But you have to understand is that's not the case when you actually zoom in. If we look at the entire year, then yes, you are right. But when we zoom in, it's not really the case. If we look at the year up until July 12th, you're going to notice that the fund really had very small pullbacks. Back in May, you can see that we had a slight pullback from being up 680 grand to only being up about $582,000. But if we instead look at the high and we go from July 12th, let's just say, for instance, to the 12th of August, well, we did not have a profitable month at all. We had actually a significant drawdown. And if we go and look from July instead of to August, let's just look at September, you're going to notice still a continued drawdown. So this was 2 full months of us not making money, barely being able to hold even. And the thing that I want you to understand, the main takeaway I need you to get from this video is that most people just give up too soon. They start taking too many trades. They don't use any position sizing requirements at all, which I give you guys my position requirements in our courses, but they over leverage, they take too big of trades, and they expect one trade to to change their life. And one trade should never make or break you. If it is, then you know you're trading with too big of position sizes and you need to focus on scaling down. So I want you to understand that this is months of us not making money. Now, if we end up going from the 12th of September till, October 4th, you can see $624,000. Guys, that's the same trader. That's the same person. But the problem is so many people don't understand that. They would look at that first person or, basically from July until September, and they would think that that guy has no idea how to trade. That guy's a loser, doesn't get it. But then you would look at September 12th to October 4th, and you think that this guy is a trading god. And it's the same person. It's the same strategy. It's the same everything. You just have to understand that you shouldn't be taking trades because you think that you're going to make money. You should be taking trades because your setup is in play. And so when our requirements are there, I am going to enter a position no matter what. Even if I don't think it's going to pan out well, I'm going to take the trade. Now, if you guys want an updated video on the exact strategy that I use, then go ahead and comment down below. But all of our courses are completely free within the description of this video. And within 2 hours, you will be able to replicate what I'm doing here. But the one thing that you will not be able to replicate, and this is just me being honesty, is your ability to detach from the market. I can teach you how to trade very, very quickly, but I can't teach you how to accept losses. I can tell you how I accept them, and how doesn't mean that it's going to do anything for you. What you need to do is understand that the best traders, the best people in general lose. And if you avoid losses, if you shy away from them, if you're afraid of it, then it's not going to do you any good. I post my P&L every single day on X. And let me tell you something. I have 28,000 followers, which is modest, but it's not a ton. But back in July, I had 12,000. And so I posted my win and loss rate and all of my losses for that month and for all of this summer, and I still doubled my following. And I feel that that's because I'm showing the realistic aspect of trading, that you're not always going to win, that there's going to be months of losing. And the best part is that you can watch me not only win, but you can watch me lose, and you can watch me lose for months, and then you can watch me make it back. And to me, that is the most important thing. That's why I'm so confident when I'm trading, because when I'm taking losses and when we have these massive pullbacks, I know that I will get out of it because I have before. All I have to do is continue to trade my strategy, and in time, we will get it back. I hope this video helped, guys. Thanks for all the support.